Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? How the kids? I am Q the Costa Rican, and today we are back here on the channel with another draft analysis. This time we are in the BBL, otherwise known as the Ban List Battlers League. I believe it's season, what is it? Is it season like 7? I know it's a big number. It's our second time ever being in the BBL, but I'm pretty sure it's like season 7. Yeah, it's season 7. Alright, season 7 of the BBL, guys. It's an Uber's draft league. If you don't know what that means, you know, Pokemon has tiers of Pokemon that are, these are the broken ones. These are the broken ones. We get the option to choose broken ones. It's kind of broken. I'm gonna start over. Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? How the kids? I am Q the Costa Rican, coach of the Chicago Dragapults, and today we are back here on the channel with another draft analysis. This time we're in the BBL, otherwise known as the Ban List Battlers League, and the difference between this draft league and your average draft league that you'll see on the channel is that this one's got Ubers in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what, those broken Pokemon like Lugia and Darkrai if it was in the game, and probably Darkrai if it was in the game. Yveltal's banned, so can't say that one. Don't want to name the ones like Dialga, like Necrozma, you know, Dawn Wings. Ubers. That's what's in this league. And then what did we draft? We drafted Ubers, boys. I think we were pick number 5 overall. I kind of want to find out. What pick were we overall? Let's see. Is there a way I can find out? I don't remember. I think if I look in the thing, the list might still be there. I want to say we were the 5th pick. I think that's my guess, is that we were the 5th pick. This doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. In terms of, you know, it just doesn't. But here I am, scrolling all the way up on the thing, because I want to see what number I was. I was pick number 1, 2, 3. I was pick number 5. Look at that. We're so good, man. We're so good at the game. We were pick number 5. Right behind the homie Mario B and right in front of the homie Matt O'Shea. So it was a little good position. I thought to myself, you know, it's an Ubers league, right? You could get him. You could get him round 1, because ain't nobody before you picking Dragapult. There's no way. In an Ubers league, no one's picking Dragapult round 1, because they shouldn't. They really shouldn't. But I really wanted to, man. You know what I'm saying? If there's an opportunity where you can get Dragapult and you don't take him, like, what are you talking about? But here's what we did, guys. We didn't take him. Okay? We didn't. With the 5th overall pick in the BBL Season 7, your Chicago Dragapults selected the broken, the non-forgotten, the beautiful Magirna. This fucking badass bitch is a badass bitch, bro. She can just sit up in front of somebody and just win the whole goddamn game. I've seen them do it before. I've done it with her before. It's insane. She's crazy. Maybe I can put up a replay? No, probably not. Okay, cool. I don't think I have one. Basically, it's a good Pokemon, bro. Steel and Fairy. Two of one of those, what I was about to say. 2 of the best typings in the game, and you put them together, it only makes them better. I don't see a downside. Like, you were once weak to poison, now you're immune. Yeah, sure, you gained a fire and a ground weakness, but who cares when you're a goddamn Magirna, brother. Magirna's crazy. And fun fact, I actually sniped the guy right after me. He was mad, and fun fact, it's not the last time I sniped that man in this draft. And if you don't know what a snipe is, if somehow you just like, you don't know anything about drafting, I don't mean that in a condescending way, but if you just don't know about drafting, a snipe is when you have selected a Pokemon in which the person you sniped also had wanted that Pokemon also as well. So yeah, I sniped him multiple times in this draft, and it kind of turned into like a running thing in my head anyways. Like, it felt like we were both counter picking, which was pretty funny, but it is what it is. But Magirna is busted, brother. It's busted. Magirna. I don't really know the lore about Magirna. Look it up if you want to. Is busted. Now, up next, I was thinking about it, man. I was like, bro, if Dragapult makes it back to me, I'm obviously taking it. Magirna Dragapult, that'd be insane. Sure, I might miss out on a lower tier, on another Uber, but I'd get a Dragapult, which is just as good. But the Ultra player picked it, I believe, like 3 picks before us. It almost got to me, man. It was like Ultra player, like it was because it was the wheel pick. It was Ultra. Yeah, oh my god, bro. It was literally Ultra player, the guy before me, which was Matt, and then me. So like literally almost got back to me. Literally Dragapult almost got back to me, but obviously it didn't, because I wouldn't be saying it almost did if it didn't. It didn't get back to me. But we got something that some people would say is better by a competitive standpoint. And we'll just click on it. Giratina motherfucking origin form. Brother, dragon ghost typing. Basically a Dragapult, just not as fast, way bulkier, way heavier hitting. I think it actually has the same, like, no it doesn't. Never mind. I'm about to say it has the same base special attack stat, but I'm pretty sure Dragapult is base 100 if I'm not mistaken. Whereas I think Giratina's is base 120 if I'm not mistaken. I honestly don't just look it up real quick because I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's got the crazy good stats because it is a box legendary. Yes, sir. Yep, base 120 attack and special attack, base 100 defenses, and base 90 speed with that base 150 HP is insane, bro. Getting your Fairy Dragon Steel Core in 2 Pokemon with being the first 2 picks was in my head like just like fucking a no-brainer. It was insane to me, which is why I was all like, bro, I'm hella looking forward to getting what is it, Magirna Dragapult, but it's okay. Giratina is just as good. It's an Uber. It's an Uber. Let's not forget that it's an Uber. One of the downsides, like I'm talking about most of the negative things here, but one of the downsides that I thought of instantly when drafting Giratina Origin was the fact that the element of surprise is very like slim to none in terms of like, especially in terms of the item, because I always have to be rocking out with the Grizzlius Orb, otherwise my man can't be in his origin form. So like I can never catch him off guard with like a Choice Scarf or like, you know, doing extra damage with like a Life Orb or a Specs or like being somehow extra bulkier with an Assault Vest. I can't ever do anything like that, but it's still a fucking Giratina. It's still a Giratina, man. It's still insanely bulky, deceptively quick. You sometimes don't be thinking, oh, he's going to run max speed on his Giratina. Yes, sir. I just might. Who knows? It's a good Pokemon, man. I can't wait to try this thing out. I don't really have any sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Knowledge of using Giratina, but I really don't think there's a wrong way you could use it. You want to just click buttons? Do that. You want to set up and sweep in the end game? Do that. You want a Hex T-Wave? You want a Toxic Sub? Like, you want to be annoying? Just do something. It's Giratina. You can't go wrong with it. You just can't. I'm going to try to go wrong with it, and it's not going to... It's just... he doesn't get Dragon Dance, which is a little, you know... I was like, man, that kind of sucks. If he got Dragon Dance, bro, he'd be busted. He does get Poltergeist, which is lit. He does get Calm Mind, which is dope. He also gets Hone Claws, which is pretty cool. I think he gets Hone Claws. I think I might have made that last one up, but... I cannot wait to try and use both of these, bro. Like, last time in the BBL, I only had Kyurem White, but I had Dragapult, you know what I mean? But I also had Kyurem White. Then I had Tapu Koko. So, like, I had a lot of good Pokemon, but I didn't have, like, the double Uber, like, 1-2 punch, you know what I'm saying? And, like, they both kind of complement each other really well, where, like, obviously, Magirna is eating up them fairy hits, and Giratina is immune to them ground attacks, also resisting those fire and stuff like that. But yeah, man, and immune to fighting, which Magirna doesn't really care about that much, but because it is neutral. But like, I don't know, man. I just can't wait for this duo, man. I've been talking for like 25 minutes about this duo already, but oh man, I can't wait to try this duo out. Up next, now it dawned on me. I was all like, okay, so pretty much everybody picked an Uber, and only a few people picked like standard Pokemon that you would see going in round 1 of like a normal draft. But then I was all like, there's some crazy, dumb, stupid, good Pokemon that are left that would have been picked like in the top 5, top 10 Pokemon. So I ended up taking one of them, and it's a comfort pick because, you know, we just picked 2 brand new Pokemon. So I was like, let's get a comfortable pick. Zeraora, the champion, IBA Season 3 champion, Kit Kat 2.0, the Zeraora. You love to see it, man. It's a good electric type. Gave me a phenomenal boost in my speed tier because at first it was just Magirna with 65 and Giratina with 90. We got a nice Zeraora boosting a whopping 143 speed. We're outpacing Dragapult now. Boys, you love to see it. It's a good electric type. Gets coverage for the grounds, gets knockoff, gets close combat, gets bulk up, gets play rough. It's a good Pokemon. Y'all seen me use Zeraora before, and expect more of that in this league, man. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait to use it, like, in tandem. Like, just getting Zeraora in the 3rd round to me is just mind-blowing. But obviously it's an Ubers league, so like it's pretty standard that mons like this would drop to the 3rd round. But it's just, damn, it's just crazy. Like, it just blew my mind that this man was still sitting there. I was like, yo, I'm taking him, and I'm glad I did. Can't wait to use Zeraora in Ubers. See if it can probably still hold its own, because it's a goddamn Zeraora. And you know, got nothing but legendary so far, even though Zeraora is technically a mythical. And let's keep on that what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say scheme, but that's not it. That that theme. Suicune. I love Suicune. He's another proud champion of IBA Season 3 as well, right? Was that the same season? I think it was, where I had Zero Aura Suicune. I also won an Uber's Draft League in Showdown, where I previously had a Suicune. I believe I had Dragapult Suicune, and my Uber was Yveltal, which was busted. So busted that he's banned in this league. But those two things aren't related whatsoever. But Suicune, Mono Water. I got a Mono Electric, decided to go with Mono Water. It's just a good Pokemon, man. Things that won't die. Suicune, as one of them. I love Suicune, love Sub Calm Mind. It's just a good Pokemon, man. Didn't really there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If it got Flip Turn, it would be insanely good. It would probably be at least 16 points if it got Flip Turn. It would be insane. Oh my god, the pivoting I would do with this, I would literally be Specs or Scarf or Band every week with Suicune. And I would just click Flip Turn. That's all I would do. Oh my god, it'd be insane. But yeah, I can't wait to use Suicune again in a Anubis Draft League. Again, as well as being paired with his homie Zero Aura. 2 proud champions. You love to see it. And then we took Tapu Bulu. This one caught me off guard, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I remember. I wanted Rillaboom, but Rillaboom got taken, I believe, the round that I took Suicune. Because that was the round I was gonna take Rillaboom. I was like, bro, Zero Aura Rillaboom paired with these two would be insane. Give me that support so that Magearna can potentially live a ground type attack if it's Earthquake, of course. If they just typically when you have a terrain mon like Rillaboom, mainly Rillaboom. I don't really think Bulu might force that much prep, but Rillaboom definitely forces a lot of mons that would normally run EQ to run Stomping Tantrum or High Horsepower instead, which does lower the base damage, not by a whole lot, but it is enough for it to potentially make a difference. But yeah, Tapu Bulu, Grass Fairy. Not really a fairy type because it doesn't get a good fairy move. It gets Dazzling Gleam as its only fairy move. It should have gotten Play Rough. Why they do my man Bulu dirty. He does get Close Combat though and Stone Edge, so he's a grass type that gets a rock move, which you love to see. I'm looking at you, Rillaboom. You don't get that. But yeah, just still gives us Grassy Surge, which will help with prolonging the life of everyone on the team besides Giratina Origin because he's levitating, so he does not get the benefit of Grassy Terrain. But yeah, it's still good. Suicune in terrain. Zero Aura in terrain, Magearna in terrain, it looked good. I saw nothing but good things, no bad things, in this equation. But yeah, with the first 5 picks, we've gotten pretty top heavy. We've also gone nothing but legendaries, and for the life of me, bro, I tried my hardest to find a 10 point, I think it was 10 points, a 10 to 12 point legendary that would fit on the team. And there just wasn't one, man. Because I wanted to have my first 6 legendaries so I could be like that dirtbag kid, you know what I mean? Who rolled up on random Wi-Fi battles with nothing but his legendaries and his starter. But yeah, I didn't do that. We ended up going on the utility route and going with a Scolipede for 12 points. Nice little bug poison. Gets access to spikes, which we love here on the channel. Gets access to T-spikes. Gets the speed boost ability, which is not banned, which is dope. Basically at the end of every turn, my man's gaining +1 to his speed. So if you SD beforehand, you just SD'd +1 speed, you're sweeping a whole team. If you know what I mean, you could be Focus Sash Endeavor shenanigans. People hate that. But yeah, man, I just saw it as a nice little niche hazard mon that I could bring that could potentially catch someone off guard if they're thinking it's hazard stacking and fuck around and be offensive. Who knows, right? But yeah, so a lot of new Pokemon on this team, but 2 familiar faces. So I decided to go with another familiar face in a much needed team role. We're looking at Moltres. We used Moltres in the last season of the BBL Ubers, and I loved it. That's actually where I first met Moltres and first fell in love with it because it was amazing. It did so much good work for me. We also used it in UBL. A couple weeks ago was when UBL is still going on. We lost in the semis. Spoilers if you didn't know. But yeah, man, love Moltres. It's such a good fight. It got so much more. It got so much better in Generation 8 with the introduction of heavy duty boots, and it's just you can just run that every week. I even ran Choice Specs once because I just didn't care. It's such a good Pokemon. It's got a high base special attack stat. It does share the base 90 speed tier with the Giratina, but I mean it's our defogger. You know what I mean? It's our defogger. It can be offensive if it wants to. It's a good Pokemon. I can't wait to use Moltres again. It's at this point it's all reliable to me. It's I didn't get Mana Buzz obviously, because that would have been beautiful to pair with Giratina, but I needed that Zero Aura, and I believe Mana Buzz got taken the round after I took Zero Aura, so that's why I was all like, damn. Gotta save my Dark type for later. Spoilers, we really don't get a Dark type. But yeah, ended up going with Moltres as the bird. Another thing this team was missing was a ground type. You need one. You kind of just do. and a lot of the good ones are being taken. I really wanted Mamoswine. That got taken hella early. And then I was all like, yo, fine, I'll just settle for Pillow-Swine. That got taken the same round Mamoswine got taken. So clearly people were valuing the ground types. We ended up going with the Rhyperior. Look at him, big old solid rock boy. He got a hole in his hand and he's ready to blast with it. 8 points. It's, you know, it's a solid 8-pointer. Nice. It's, you know, you're not gonna get a whole lot out of it besides it being a ground type. Get stealth rocks. Can rock polish win? Can rock polish and just win? It's very slow, so like even the rock polish isn't really making it all that fast. But it could. Solid Pokemon. It's a solid Pokemon, man. It gets a stupid high attack stat, stupid high defense stat. Good Pokemon all around. Just needed a ground type. It fit the role. There it is. That's what a lot of these last picks are, just role players. I'm not gonna lie, because like I said, we did go kind of top heavy with our first 5. And then technically our first 7 really are really top heavy because they're all like above in the double digits. But yeah, man. Whew. We're going pretty fast, are we? We're making good timing, I think. Not that we needed to. Up next, I went with another nice comfort pick. I've fallen in love with this Pokemon. It's Hitmontop. 6 points. This Pokemon is just such, like, for 6 points, dude. Intimidate, Technician, Rapid Spin. It's just a good Pokemon, bro. Fighting, Stab. Not a lot of people have resist to that. It's just a good Pokemon, man. I've fallen in love with Hitmontop ever since I've taken it in the UPBA. And then I started using it. I kind of fell in love with it when I took over the NCP team and used it. And then I picked up Hitmontop in free agency because it was just sitting there. Man, Intimidate is just so, like, even though it got nerfed with like everybody's ability getting altered to not really care about Intimidate, it's still good. Like, it's still really good, especially in draft when, like, you know what their physical attackers are going to be. It's a good Pokemon, man. It probably does just as well in Ubers, if not better. You know what I'm saying? If we can nerf an Uber for a turn, that'd be fire. Sure, are we sacking Hitmontop to set Uber? Because even at -1, it's probably still getting 2-hit KO'd. Yeah, but hey, it's a Hitmontop, guys. Can't wait to use it again in Ubers. It's also the triple tech mascot. Can't go wrong with that. And now, after this, I think we only had like 10 points left. And I was all like, you know, kind of need a dark type. There was not one on the board that I wanted. And so I was like, you know what, because like you kind of want a dark type to resist Ghost, because Ghost Stab is really good in draft. So I was like, let me go with a nice normal type. And we went with Gen 1er Tauros. He's Gen 1, right? Tauros. Super fast, base 110. Didn't really have, like outside of Zero Aura, didn't really have anything that was like, you know, boasting a nice base 100 speed. Like obviously Scolipede, but like speed boost, so like it's kind of skewed with that. I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's just kind of skewed in my brain with that. So I wanted to go with Tauros. Gets a lot of good coverage moves. Gets Sheer Force. His base attack stat isn't all that bad. Like I said, it's super fast. You can run Ice Beam coverage for them like Garchomps out there, or any other 4 times weakness to ice for whatever reason that's on. Noivern, hello. Would Noivern go undrafted? I don't know. But either way, yeah, it's Tauros. I've never tried it before, but I'm eager to learn. And that's kind of why we're here. And now we're here with no dark type and with 5 points left. There's no dark types, guys. There's no dark types, but we ended up finding this one dark type that this dark type, we're just gonna show him because he's gonna if you guys, yeah, Guzzlord, guys, 4 point. They were in such a hurry to get away from this man that they didn't even put an S at the end of points. And he's just 4 point to Guzzlord, aka Mr. 6-0 off lead. Yes, sir. We did that, in case you missed it, in the APA quarterfinals. In the APA quarterfinals, we did indeed lead off with a Guzzlord and proceed to 6-0 sweep my man's entire squad. Go check it out. I'll put up an iCard right now. Come back real quick to see the last pick. But yeah, man, Guzzlord, it's a dark type for sure. Not the best dark type, not gonna lie. I've never really gotten that much use out of a Guzzlord, disregarding the 6-0 off lead that happened in the APA. So I kind of want to see if I can get a little bit more use out of him, especially in Ubers League. Actually, the DTC Season 3 Ubers League that I won with Dragapult Veltal, I actually did have a Guzzlord on the squad as well, but I never brought it. So I always felt like really bad about that. So I've always wanted to try and get more use out of said Guzzlord. Which is why I was really happy to get the 6-0 off lead with it. That was insane, guys. It's like, I can't get over that. I still think about that all the time. It's insane. How did I do it? I don't know. But yeah. The old Guzzingtons right here. Young Oblak, young Harvey World, young This man is an insane. It's an ultra beast. You know how much I love drafting those. But yeah. So last but not least, we took Morgrim, Dark Fairy type, 1 point. Not really, you know what I mean? Not really, you know. Probably not really ever bringing Morgrim. I'll be upfront with you. I'm very transparent as a person. I won't lie. I probably will never bring this Pokemon. But if I do, man, it gets access to dual screens. I can still run dual screens like Clay and most likely get them up for Magearna's. You know what I'm saying? Gets T-Wave, gets Foul Play. You know what I'm saying? It's not a terrible Pokemon. For 1 point, there were worse Pokemon. There were better Pokemon, but there were worse Pokemon, and there weren't that many better Pokemon. So, like, I thought maybe Morgrim could force some prep. Who knows? It's a good Pokemon. But either way, man, that is the squadron that we're going to be using for Season 7 of the BBL. I cannot wait to try out these Ubers, bro. Magearna and Giratina Origin, the ruler of the distortion world, paired with the first man-made Pokemon. It's gonna be insane, bro. They're gonna write a goddamn history book about it. I'm telling you, bro. I'm calling it right here. Zeraora, I can't wait to use, man. Can't wait to use. The one surprise mon I can't wait to try out is Tauros. I'm actually gonna try to use Tauros a little bit, cause that seems like a Pokemon that could fuck around and do some things. But yeah, really looking forward to using Bulu as well, and Scolipede. Stacking hazards could be really fun. But yeah, man, tune in next week, same time, same place on Monday for week 1 of the BBL. Genuinely do not remember who we go up against. But tune in. It's gonna be a good time. If you all like what you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Make sure you go check out all the other coaches' channels. Links to the channels in the description down below. As well as make sure you go check out the description for the Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver Cagelocke that I'm doing with the homie Brother Cahoots over on his channel. All episodes are posted on his channel, so go subscribe to him to not miss an episode. It's a good time. We have a good time over there on the Cagelocke Heart Gold Soul Silver Gen 4. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.